Happy Easter, Sue.
Happy Easter, Nancy. So wonderful to start this day with you.
Oh, I was looking forward to it, and when you sent me the sermon, I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I have questions."
I figured.
That period of kind of being in the tomb is that major pause between one way of life and another way of life or living.
Absolutely. We aren't people where you could just flip a switch and all of a sudden you're different. That's just not who we are as human beings. And we have to take time to kind of acknowledge what we're leaving behind and get ready for what's coming next. So in a way, this pause between Jesus' death on a Thursday and the resurrection on a Sunday is that holy pause that God gives us. Jesus paused during that time. God paused during that time. And I think we could learn something from that, because I think of people who've lost someone important to them. They're on their own journey. And so often other people think they should be going through it a whole lot faster. It's like, well, you just got to move on with your life. Well, it's not always that easy to do. Sometimes you have to take that time to be in that tomb, to honor that loss, and to really think about then, how am I going to emerge from this?
Mm-hmm.
But of course, we believe God is in the tomb with you. We believe that you aren't left to figure this out alone. You aren't abandoned there, that God is a holy presence with you through this process.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I think this is very much a holy pause anytime we're looking at a transition from an old life to a new life.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be willing to stay there for God to do God's work. And part of God's work, that symbolism of the light slowly coming in, I think reminds us that God is at work. But again, it's not an overnight thing. So yeah, I think we need to be willing to stay in the tomb for a while and let God nurture the life.
Mm-hmm. I think that's beautiful, and what a beautiful message for this Easter, and in this time when so many blessed humans are suffering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Easter story to so many is just a story. And one of our jobs is to let people know that it's not just a story, it's real life. And it has an impact on us today because God is still working. You know, God's Spirit is still out in this world. God is still meeting us where we're at. And we need to be able to let people know that, because for so many people, it's they don't know that. They don't experience that. They don't recognize that, because it's just been a story to them. But I'd also say this: if it were just a story, we wouldn't still be gathering to tell it 2,000 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining us at First Presbyterian Church, where faith is nurtured, curiosity encouraged, diversity welcomed, and all are loved. Find out more about us at fpclincoln.org. Okay, I think we're good.